I'm here with a delegation from Harlan County, I guess Harlan County High School. They're using technology, dealing with Spanish, so I'll let everybody introduce themselves. And you're the instructor.
Yeah, Emmanuel and Anama Green, and I teach Spanish at Harlan County High School. And
I'm Edmund Dye. I'm a sophomore at Harlan County High School and a student of Mr. Anama Green.
I'm McKinley Bradley, and I'm a sophomore at Harlan County High School and also a student of Mr. Anama Green.
Okay, and y'all just have to project and talk. So tell us, what is this project all about?
well, our students, we wrote the mini grant to actually get tablets to do phone calls with Skype and Google Hangouts to restaurants and hotels and so forth abroad in Spanish-speaking countries. While we still do that activity, the tablets didn't quite work out well for that, but we had a positive outcome that we didn't expect, where Mr. Epling actually came to Harlan County and was able to teach our students how to do podcasts. So they actually used the tablets in turn to actually create podcasts with their regular Spanish curriculum, and they've actually made conversations about their assessments, and they've actually like culture projects and give like whole entire little podcasts about those.
So what have you learned, or what's your involvement in the project?
Well, as students, we're the ones who are actually using the materials, and I can tell you, I'm pretty sure that the number 2 fear among people is public speaking right after death. So having the ability to do that in a much more person-to-person environment is a lot more calming than, say, doing it in front of a classroom of 30 or 40 people.
Especially when you're trying to learn a new language.
Yes.
And so tell us about your experience.
I definitely agree with Edmund. It has calmed the nerves, because used to we'd have to do it like in front of the class, and that could be nerve-wracking. So using it with the podcast, we can go out in the hallway and just do it with our partners. It'll make it a lot more simpler, a lot more. We could perform better, I think. We weren't so nervous.
Are you enjoying learning the Spanish language?
Yes.
Well, you know, I had some experience. I grew up in Texas and New Mexico, and all my friends were Hispanic, basically, and lived in Hispanic neighborhoods. And the 5th grade in Pecos, Texas is where I learned Spanish. And then it was interesting. Then when I moved to Roswell, New Mexico, if the Spanish kids got caught speaking Spanish on the playground, they'd be disciplined. But since we were being taught Castilian Spanish, and they were not as familiar with that, they would bring me their books. I'd help them translate them because I'd had that type of training. But learning a language is just such a powerful tool for your mind and all that. But if you don't use it, you lose it quickly.
Yeah. It's been a very fun experience.
It really has.
What have you learned from this project?
I've learned a lot just to be flexible too, because with the original idea, it didn't quite work as well as we wanted. But we basically turned those lemons into lemonade and made it into a great project where they actually were able to use those. And I was really pleasantly surprised actually about how well all the students really latched on to the podcast option. Mr. Epling, he showed us how to use like the Anchor app and the Anchor website, and it was really so easy for the students because they're obviously technological geniuses from here, but they really, I really learned to be a little more flexible with that and just kind of, learn from experience, but I think that really helped me as a teacher.
You two, do you know what you want to do with your lives? Continue your education, what type of career you like?
Yes. I want to go into nurse practitioner.
Okay.
Actually, I'm looking at following a similar track. I want to become a non-invasive cardiologist with a degree in biomedical engineering.
Okay. Well, those are valuable, very important careers. Hey, thank y'all so much for being on our program.
Thank you.
Good luck with the class, okay? Thank you.
Thank you again, Mr. David.
Okay, bye.